Hello beautiful people, in today's video I'm going to be doing a tutorial using the Pat McGrath, Pat McGrath Bronze Seduction to get this look here. It's a beautiful palette. I did dip into another palette to use one shadow on the lower lash line, but I do show you how you can substitute it by using every single color, not every single color from this palette, but using all colors from the palette to create one look. Anyways, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, starting off with this shade here from the Bronze Seduction palette. I'm taking this on a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to begin working that into the crease here and using that as a transition shade. Oh, here we go. It's already starting out. Alright. Shadows blend so beautifully. Well, the brown ones do. Well, depending. I have had a couple of the purples that didn't really blend well, but then again, I think it was just all in my application technique. Sometimes they work better than others, but that also depends on the brushes you're using. I find I always get one eye that turns out better than the other eye. Okay, I don't want to build this up too much at first, just because I want to see how much more I need. I'm going to take this shade here, the darker shade, darker brown, and I'm going to apply that closer to the inner part of the crease area. And for that, I'm going to take this denser crease brush. I'm just going to wipe it off because I have product on it from another look I did. Alright, so this brush here, taking that, dusting it off, and applying that to the inner part of the crease here. Working that onto the lid slightly, not quite bringing it halfway. And then what I'm going to do to blend those two colors there together, I'm going to take a combination of the two browns there, and I'm going to use that to blend. And if I need more blending, then I'm just going to go back with the lighter brown. I feel like it might be too zoomed in because if I move too much, I'm moving out of frame. Okay, going back with the fluffier brush and taking that lighter brown shade once again. Alright, that looks pretty decent, I think. I'm going to take an even smaller brush with that darker shade, and I'm going to precisely place it with this smaller brush right in the outer corner here. Okay, now that that is where I want it, I'm just going to zoom you out just a tad, or maybe I have to move the camera up. Okay, I think that's better. Okay, now that that's there, I'm going to go ahead and apply my brow bone highlight. I'm going to use, actually, no, let's keep it matte. I'm going to use Walk of Shame from the Naked Basics, the original palette. Keeping this relatively matte up here, and then just going back in with that fluffy brush to blend that together. I'm not 100% satisfied with it, but whatever. And then I'm taking my glitter glue, and then I'm taking this just on the part where I don't have any eyeshadow on the lid, and slightly overlapping onto that darker brown in the outer corner, bringing it up to the crease just a little bit. And then I'm wiping my finger off, and then I'm going to go in with this bronze color right here, bronzy gold I guess, with my finger. And I'm going to start packing that on over top of the glitter glue. And then I'm going to take this little silicone applicator brush, where'd it go? Alright, then I'm going to take this little silicone applicator brush and use that to get more of a precise application on the inner part here. I find this applicator really, stop it Sebastian, this applicator really helps pick up like the gold and the glitter. to pack it on. Alright, and then I'm going to take a flatter brush. Let me just wipe it off. I'm prepared even less than usual today. I just sat down and started filming. I knew I wanted to create this look, but I didn't realize what a disarray my brushes were in. Alright, so again, it's a little stain from the last makeup application that I used with it, but it still works. And I'm going to take this brush here and just gently blend the edges to blend everything together. Then I'm going to go over once again with this brush with that lighter brown and just lightly buff over this edge here just to get it more blended with the glitter there. I'm going to go in with a combination of the two browns and just take it on the outer edge just to even blend this part out further. And then that is it for this lid. I am going to take, what am I going to take? Probably black eyeliner. Maybe do a slight little bit of a wing, maybe not. But I'm going to do that and finish the other eye and then come back and finish the look. Okay, so I added a couple things. I did go in with a white to the brow bone just to lighten it up a little bit more. I wasn't happy with the amount of contrast between the brow bone and the rest of the look, so I just used any white. I just picked the closest one to me, which is the Kat Von D KVD palette Pastel Goth in the white shade there, so I used that. And then I added, excuse me sir, and then to the inner corners to blend things together, I added the Fenty Beauty Hustler Baby highlight with my dual fiber brush to the inner corners right here. Can you not chew anything? Thank you. And then for blush I used, for highlight I used the Amrezy highlight. Where'd it go? This one right here. It's a nice gold. And then for lipstick and blush I'm using an older lipstick here by YSL, if you guys remember these ones. So use that as lipstick. So I use this lipstick as a blush. I'm also going to use it as a lip color after. But first, before I do that, I'm going to finish off the lower lash line. Ugh, dropping things everywhere. Sebastian's being so bad today. Okay, so for the lower lash line, I'm going to do something different, but I'm going to give you the option to use the same palette if you're following along with this tutorial. I'm going to use, excuse me, he's eating everything on my table. Okay, so I'm going to use this color on the outer part of the lower lash line, and then I'm going to take this color from the this palette here. I'm using that light gold there. You can use, if you're following along with this palette, you can use that color along with that. That's what I was going to do, or you can switch it up and use the green gold that's right there. But I didn't want something to bam today. I want something that was like still gold but like a little more toned down. Because I like the way this is looking on the lids and I wanted something to just, you know, blend with that. So I'm going to start out with using this gold pencil as a base for the shadows to stick to. I'm picking gold, not pink, because these shadows are more on the gold side, so I figured it would work. And I'm taking a slightly less dense pencil brush, so I'm using the one from ABH, and I'm taking that light brown and just buffing it over top of the gold pencil, about halfway. If your eye shape again can handle more color in the inner, take it on the inner, but for me it can't, so I'm not going to. Where is my brush? There it is. So with this tiny little super small brush, I'm going to take this gold color here from this palette and I'm going to apply that over top of the gold liner, which is also going to help intensify it a little bit more, and blend it over top of the brown. But then I'm also going to have to go over top of the brown again to blend it in. And I think today I'm just going to apply beige to the waterline. Nothing too crazy or out there. This is more of a toned down look. For me anyways. You may have a different opinion. Okay, So, and then for the inner corner, I'm going to take Max Gold Mode, this old eyeshadow that I keep using. But it works, so I use it until I find something else. And I'm going to take that just on the inner corner here. It's slightly lighter and more of a white gold than the gold that I put on the lower lash line, so it kind of ties in nicely together. Okay, that is it for that eye. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye, apply mascara, and then come back and show you the completed look with the lip on. Okay, I decided to kick it up one more notch. I'm taking this gold shade here, and I'm putting that on the eyelid just to give it some extra sparkle and glam. Just thought of that right now. Alright, I will zoom in. Actually, I'm not going to zoom in yet. I'm going to do mascara and then I'll zoom in on the eyes. But that gold was a beautiful touch, just right in the center to give it kind of like a little bit of a spotlight. Alright, I will do the mascara and come back. Alright, so mascara's done. I'm going to wipe my lip balm off and put on my lipstick. But first I'm going to line my lips with this NYX lip liner in, I believe it's called Tangerine. I don't even know if it's still available. It's pretty old. I don't use it all that often. I don't use a lip liner a lot. Okay, it almost looks like the same color as my lips right now. I was trying on different lipsticks, and when I do that, my lips tend to take on like a darker color. So right now, they're blending in with the lip liner. Okay, so this YSL Rouge Volupte lipstick is pretty old, but it still works. So I'm going to use it, and it's more of like a corally orange. I didn't want to go with nude, because I wear nude all the time with like darker eyes. You want to get fuzzy stuck in my lip? Okay. There, I think that looks good. Put a little more on. Alright, I'm not going to bother putting a lip gloss on. I don't always love the look of lipstick and gloss on me personally. It just looks a little overdone on me. I think I have the type of face that can't handle a bunch of makeup. Some people can. But yeah, this is the final look. Let me zoom in on the eye so you can see. Hopefully you'll be able to see that nice gold there that I put on the lid. And the final look with everything done. My hair is just thrown up into a ponytail. I really don't care today. It is Monday and it's just one of those days. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I probably might have a few more tutorials coming up using Pat McGrath shadows. I basically used all of my Pat McGrath shadows for a week straight. I might continue on for a couple more days just to see. I don't know if I will film any more looks or not. I feel like at this point maybe it's getting not boring, but I don't know, we'll see. I still do want to play with that dark gray color from this palette here. So, I don't know, maybe I'll film like a New Year's Eve tutorial for staying at home and sitting on your couch, because clearly there's no parties happening this year. Alright, that is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye!